Hey, good morning. It's Mike Scott with Mike's Monday Morning Monologue, coming to you from my little corner of Hampshire and Market. As you can tell, we've upgraded our studios here. Looking really good now, thanks to Steve and Rich. Big shout out, fellas. Appreciated. Really want to get back to our conversation about contracts, specifically the inspection sections of the contracts. This is regarding general home inspection, mold, radon, wood-destroying insect, any other type of inspection that you want to include. This is where we have to disclose that to the seller and come to terms with. More importantly, what I tell buyers is you need to be prepared to pay for them, so that way you control who, when, and how they're doing them. General home inspectors, right now in the state of Ohio, they are not licensed. So what we encourage you to do is look for somebody with ASHI or NARI certification. It means they're at least matching their standards and doing things to their specifications. And then the other thing that we tell you to look for is something called errors and omissions insurance. That means if they make a mistake, you're not suing them personally, you're suing an insurance policy. It's also just another way to legitimize a business. They're actually taking it seriously. They're not just winging it, well, today let's be a home inspector kind of deal. So you get through those, get to the inspections, the general inspection. It's happening today, and you have to remember a couple of things. One, they are there to pick apart this house, no matter how good it is, how well done it is, how well maintained it is, even a brand new home. They're going to pick apart the home, finding all the little flaws, from cracked floor tile, maybe to some paint issues, to outside there's something called grading. That's the soil that slopes on the side of the foundation. Almost every inspection, those things pop up on. What we can go back to the seller with and talk about or ask them to address are what's known as structural, safety, and sanitary issues. Those are the big items that we look for to make sure that they're corrected. And then you use licensed or respected people that you know and trust to get those things done, generally prior to closing, or maybe there's some financial compensation for it, but we do work those out. Wood destroying insect, radon, those are other things that are generally done kind of behind the scenes. We may or may not be there. We just get the actual report from the company that's doing it. But that kind of wraps up, the inspection piece of the puzzle. It is complex. What I would tell you to do is talk to friends and family, see if anybody has used a home inspector or inspection companies that they know and trust. Don't just take my word for it. Do a little research on your own too before you write that offer. So hopefully you guys learned something today, and more importantly, really appreciate you coming and viewing the video for me. Look again next week, as we will be here again, continuing or wrapping up the conversation on contracts. So make it a great day, Akron, and we'll talk to you next week.